guys, I'm here at the shop and I'm about to build a hanging floral installation. These are so hot right now. Everybody wants one and I love making them. The structure is going to be built using chicken wire and I'm using fresh and dried florals today. I love using dried because of their textural interest, and the fresh flowers are just going to add that pop of bright, lush color. So let's get into it. We're going to start cutting our chicken wire and making our structure. The sky is the limit, no pun intended, with how big this can be. I mean, we've built some that are 10 feet long. This is going to be more cloud-like. Imagine a little puff of love over top of your dining table. I always imagine I'm a lobster with this tool. Makes me feel like I have little pincers. Okay. Chicken wire is the perfect base for this project. The little round circles just act as little pockets and can easily hold the florals in place. I think this is a good size to work with. I'm going to start to roll it up, tucking the ends in. As you can see, I've created this sort of web of chicken wire, and this is a dream for a florist because there's so many little pockets to put the stems into. It's going to hold it in place beautifully. And I'll do the same on this side. Cool. Like a burrito. It's perfect. I think I can work with this. The first thing I want to do is get my overall shape. So I'm going to add in some long bits. I'm going to add in this ruscus. This is such a cool product. It's bleached. It's been preserved beautifully, and it's a great textural element to start with. I'll be working with this nice long piece to start, and then I can add in some of the shorter breaks later as I go. The shape I want to create is sort of this asymmetrical, organic feeling cloud. And so this first piece is kind of setting the stage, if you will. I like to call them the wingy bits, the dancey bits. It's sort of like, if you can verbalize this is what I'm doing. Like that. Some things don't need words. They need interpretive dance to express what is happening. Now I'm taking some baby's breath and I'm gonna start to tuck that in all over my burrito. I'm using baby's breath because it sort of mimics that beautiful cloud-like shape. If you imagine a cloud blowing in over the table, it lasts a while, it dries beautifully. So even if, you know, the ceremony is only today, this can go on longer than the party. There's a whole movement right now towards removing floral foam from the floral industry. It's called #NoFloralFoam. And the idea is that we're being better to the environment by not using it. Chicken wire is an excellent alternative to floral foam because it holds the blooms so beautifully. And you can still fit water tubes in your chicken wire. Floral foam being, it's a wet product that preserves the life of whatever you're designing. It's just an awesome way to cut floral foam out of the equation. This hanging installation only has to last the day, so I'm not using water tubes. I'll just give it a light spritz throughout the day, and that little bit of moisture will keep it fresh and looking beautiful. It's easy to doubt yourself when you're doing a project that you don't necessarily have a formula for. And I always encourage people to just trust, just feel it as opposed to think it. If I think it too much, I get in my head and I convince myself it doesn't look good. So just kind of feel it, go for it. As you just stick with it and keep going, it starts to take shape. And it starts to look really, really pretty. But even myself, I can get in my head and start to convince myself that something doesn't look good. Trust yourself. You are an artistic goddess. It's gonna be the sweetest little puff of love. Okay, I think it's time to hang this up. And then I can get a sense of how this is going to float above the table. It'll be a lot easier to design it now when I can see it from below. Oh, we're just hanging around. No biggie. Okay, so I'm attempting to hang this. It's gonna be difficult. Well, not too difficult. I can figure this out.
Hi, hon.
Coriander Dad always has perfect timing. Hi, how are you?
Good, what's up?
I need to hang this thing and you just walked in the door at the perfect time. So this is what we're gonna use to hang this guy, and I just need your help. If you can hold it right there.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, where's the end?
Is this baby's breath?
It is. Okay, let go.
Cut this off? You want to cut this off?
Yes. Now I can work all sides of this little cute puff because I've got this little cute pulley system here. I'm gonna start with it low and kind of finish the top area, and then I can raise it up and do underneath.
Is that okay for you?
That's perfect. Thank you for coming. Thank you for surprising me.
I'll see you later.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye. Now it's hanging. This is awesome. I can start to fill in the spots that need baby's breath and some more ruscus, and then I'll start adding other really cool dried bits and fresh bits. How much fun are we having right now? The next thing I'm gonna add in to cover some of the mechanics is called Flaspy. And it's a beautiful green, lush and pretty, and this will just help hide some of our chicken wire. So Flaspy is something you can grow in your own garden because this is an awesome, awesome product. It's used so often in the floral industry as a great filler for bridal bouquets and centerpieces. Next, I want to add in some wispy and wild elements. I think spirea will be an awesome textural element. Spirea is a beautiful perennial shrub that is one of the first to flower. And right now it's just sending out little leaf buds. So it's not even in bloom yet, but I love the shape of the stems. They're gonna give us that wild and wispy look. Remember the shape? Looking so sweet. It's time for Lunaria, the jewel of the dried flower world. It grows beautifully here in our climate, and it's a favorite. We use it in wreaths, floral installations across the board. Lunaria is a favorite. And what's so cool about it is you peel off these little covers to find the gem. It's magical. It looks like an opalescent dream. Let me show you where I want this. Your money, baby. Your money, baby, and you don't even know it. Oh, that just like blow it up. That's so pretty. I'm not tooting my own horn. Nature did that. The iridescence of that, it's like Japanese paper. How pretty are those little leaves? More is more in this case. But not too much. You don't want to overdo a good thing. You kind of want it to be like the star of the show. You gotta remember, people are gonna be looking at this from down below. Okay, so you're at the dinner party and you're like, I like shrimp too. That's my favorite thing. Whoa, she used a lot of chicken wire. You don't want that to happen. You don't want anyone to see your mechanics. So now we start filling in the bottom. Can I tell a quick story? I was on the phone with my mom one night, and I guess she was watching TV and a Red Lobster commercial came on. And she was about to say, you know, how much she loves sleep. And she was like, as long as I get my 8 hours of shrimp, I'm fine. I was like, Mom, you meant sleep, right? Because 8 hours of shrimp? That's a lot of shrimp, Mom. Nothing is allowed to fall out on your guests. So much chicken wire. So good. Remember that nest earlier that I was so excited about? That web I was so excited about because it was so much wire? Now I gotta hide it. So I'm really happy with the way this is looking. I have one final element to finish it off. It's asparagus fern. It's just got so much movement to it. We love to use asparagus fern in a lot of our wedding work because it's so dancey and pretty and soft. Yeah, big fan over here, asparagus fern. So check that out. It's just like, who me? Who me? It's hard to know when you're done. Sometimes you just have to feel it and it will tell you when you're done. This is the perfect addition to any wedding or event. It could last, given that it has so many dried elements, this could last 6 months to a year. Imagine the length of a dried wreath. It will last a really long time. I'm happy. I think I'm done here, people. Coriander Girl, out. Hello.